This is Radio Free USA, broadcasting from China. The Bluetooth device got connected successfully. You have a call. First, let's take a look at the Taiwanese election. Lai Ching-te is leading in the election, and it seems that he's going to win in the election in the next year, and leading by more than 10% to his opponent. For the people in Taiwan, they happy to see that. But for the people in mainland China, they're also happy to see that what's happening next, because that party is going to escalate the situation and will make something that happened maybe earlier, The second news, the Chinese officials talked about LGBT problem for the first time. That is not a common word in China. LGBT, let me say it again. They said, according to the Chinese laws, there's no discrimination for these groups, and they are not having any privilege. They're just normal people in China. But in some countries, I think these people are better or have higher status than ordinary people, China is like that. What is happening in the US in the 1970s or the 80s. But the time have changed. These people are maybe they have larger voice, they have activities, and they have some kind of privilege in many countries. The third news, according to the Chinese newspaper, the NATO is feeling another war in the Balkans. I know that's what is happening, but I doubt that, especially for the United States, they can afford for the two major wars at the same time. The first war is supporting Ukrainians in the Russia-Ukraine war, and they are going to support Kosovo in the Serbia-Kosovo war. I doubt they have enough money. They haven't solved their national debt problem, that wastes a lot of money. The fourth news, recently the Chinese export to Russia is booming, since the war between Russia and Ukraine, many Western companies have left or they gave up the Russian market. But actually, the good news for the Chinese companies, they are selling cars, mobile phones, laptops, and home plans and other products to Russia. The fourth news, let's take a look at India. India is going to hold a big meeting that called G20. G20, 20 countries and join together to discuss something. But this time, according to saying China, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Pakistan, even Indonesia, not coming this time. At least they will send the official groups. That's because India chose the disputed territory as a meeting place. That's not common in this world, and and people are trying to do that. It's not looking very good. the panda, the famous panda named Yaya, has come back from Memphis rule in the United States to Beijing, and now this quarter have passed, and Yaya seems much better. I know that panda was not abused by the people in Memphis rule, but they didn't cure the skin disease of Yaya. But when they come back to China, it's quite better for the skin and for the condition, you know. So that's good news for Yaya. Recently, here's about illegal immigrants to the U.S. from China, and today there are some people want to go to U.S., but they can't got U.S. visa. So they fly to Turkey and then Colombia, then go to Panama, then go to Mexico, and then climb the wall and to the U.S. to be the illegal immigrant and working in some restaurants or other companies. And they don't get much money, you know, because that's there are a lot of people competing for the jobs with no working visa. So why they do that? I think that's a brainwashing problem, because the agents don't come. You know, the agent for arranging them for the illegal immigration don't come to the U.S. They stay in China. They got big money. They even buy a house in the Shanghai for one agent, but they don't want to go to U.S. So for these people, I think they're a bit stupid and brainwashed by some people said that U.S. is very good, but it's not very good. Recently, South Korea and Japan decided to cooperate on military issues, and people can see the sun rising flags in the South Korea, and I think it's very, as a Chinese, I think it's very wide to see that, because that remind us the Second World War. I mean, a lot of people died, and for the South Koreans, I think they can also remember that, and it's not a good sign for them. So for the people in South Korea, please think about it. Do you really like some rising flag in your country? Last is about Elon Musk. Elon Musk visited China in the last 2 days. He said in China, the China space program is more advanced than most people realize. Maybe that's true. And I heard that many people in the US don't believe they did visit the moon, so they think it's fake news, or that happened in they make a movie for that. Anyway, it's not true. So let Chinese to check about it. Now Chinese going to fly to the moon in the next few years, so they can broadcast from that using TikTok. And so this is the news for the Radio Free USA, and I hope you like it. It is my first broadcast, so I think it's not very good, but everything has a beginning, and I hope I do better in the future.